The A's are playing at home tonight.
Oh,
so I want to start in
lucky
Oakland
fans.
because there is a chance of a drop of rain on that, which is going to sound weird, but let me explain why you should not plan on a rain out. First of all, that's a live picture of the Coliseum back there, and just across the street pretty much at the airport. It's 55 degrees in Oakland at this point. The Cubs are in town. That game's going to start at 6:40. Look at the later hours. First of all, they've shortened the games in Major League Baseball this year because of pitch clock, so we may not even get into the 10 o'clock hour. But there's a chance of a drop of rain by then in Oakland, and that requires an explanation. This game does not stand any risk of a rain out or a rain delay or none of that. But if you look at First Alert Doppler, there is some rain on here. Now, if we take that into the Futurecast and come in for a close-up look, here's where it's most likely to actually rain, the North Bay. And it would be here, like through the 8 o'clock hour. Light band of showers moving across Sonoma County will fall apart as it approaches the Golden Gate. There's not nearly as much of it by then. That's 10:30 at night. Game's already over in Oakland by that point. But if you watch the showers on the Futurecast, at least there's a depiction. You might get a drop or two. I don't think it would be enough to measure. But technically, there could be some light rain that holds together, could get all the way down into the South Bay if it did. Then we get another round here, and that gets us into, like, you know, technically very early tomorrow morning. We're looking just past midnight. Same thing. Those showers pretty much fall apart before they do much of anything. We'll see a few clouds on Tuesday, but any more rain's going to get stopped before it gets here. So it's really just tonight and early tomorrow morning. If we look at how much we might get out of this, you could see as much as 1/10 of an inch of rain in Santa Rosa. So that's noticeable. But it wouldn't really have much of an impact. And anywhere else, the totals are really so small. The bigger impact is the cold front that's driving this in is going to make it breezy, and it's also going to make it feel cooler. And you can see it when you look at the Futurecast for winds. See that bright band right there shows you the stronger winds? That's also where the cold front is, and that's going to march right across the bay as we get into the evening hours tonight, just as that line of showers is coming through. That makes it breezy, and it makes it cooler. You can see the cold air also kind of funneling in behind it. So daytime highs tomorrow are staying like 10 degrees below average with about a 15-mile-an-hour breeze. This is how the majority of us are going to feel this. It's going to feel cooler tomorrow with a bit of a breeze. There's a little bit of a wind chill on these numbers. Those numbers by themselves are about 10 degrees below average for this time of year. And when you factor in a 10 to 15-mile-an-hour breeze, maybe a 20-mile-an-hour breeze, now you got a wind chill factor. It's going to make it feel even colder. So we're not staying down long. As we look at the 7-day forecast, there is a noticeable warm-up by the time we get towards Friday and Saturday. Oakland, you really see it, from 58 today to 71 on Friday. San Francisco, you're going to be near 70 on Friday and Saturday. If we look at the microclimates on here, now we're seeing temperatures that approach 80 for the North Bay valleys on Friday. It'll be 77 in San Jose. And the last look at our microclimate shows us inland East Bay valleys near 80, and the beaches will warm up to right around 60. So the big excitement happens really over about the next 12 hours with that light chance of rain coming our way, primarily for the North Bay. And then maybe, if you're lucky, you might get a drop of rain from the Golden Gate South, but you couldn't really technically measure it.
Just nice to see some sunshine.